You know exactly what the task is. You know roughly how long it takes. You have the time, right now, sitting in front of you. And you are not doing it. You are doing something else. Something you did not even choose, and a small part of you is watching yourself do it. So what is actually happening? Because it is not what you think. For a long time, procrastination was treated as a time management problem. Bad planning, weak willpower. But that explanation never fitted the evidence because procrastinators are not confused about deadlines. They know. They can tell you the date, the consequences, the exact size of the job. Researchers eventually landed somewhere far less flattering and far more human. Procrastination is not a problem with your schedule. It is a problem with how you feel. Specifically, with a feeling you get the moment you turn toward the task, and what you do to make that feeling stop, almost immediately. Every task carries an emotional charge. Most are neutral, so you simply do them. But some arrive with something attached. Boredom if the work is dull. Anxiety if it might be judged. Resentment if you never wanted it. Self-doubt if you are not sure you are good enough. And that one is the most common of all. Your brain registers that charge before you have consciously decided anything. The task stops being a job on a list and becomes a small source of discomfort sitting in the room with you. Something you would rather not touch. And here is the part that makes procrastination so hard to break. When you turn away from that task, the discomfort stops immediately. You feel measurably better within seconds. That relief is real, and your brain files it as a reward. So the next time the task appears, the same circuit fires faster because it worked before. You are not being lazy in that moment. You are doing something your brain is extremely good at, repairing your mood right now at any cost to later. The loop tightens every single time you run it, and it costs you nothing at all, until it does. Which raises an obvious question. Why would anyone trade a small amount of comfort now for a much larger amount of trouble later? The answer is a quirk in how we value time. Psychologists call it temporal discounting. A reward loses value the further away it sits, and so does a cost. The version of you who has to stay up finishing this is not here. They cannot argue their case. They are not in the room, and the person who is in the room would quite like to feel better. Right now, if possible. But it goes further than that. And this is the finding that reframes everything. Researchers put people in brain scanners and asked them to think about themselves today, then about themselves in 10 years. When they thought about their future self, the pattern of activity did not look like thinking about themselves at all. It looked like thinking about a stranger. Someone you have never met and quietly do not much care about. So when you leave the work for tomorrow, you are not letting yourself down. Neurologically, you are handing it to someone else. Which is why calling it laziness misses it completely. Laziness is indifference. It does not care and it does not suffer. But procrastinators are not indifferent. They are the ones lying awake about the thing they did not do. Studies find they carry more stress, more guilt, and worse outcomes than people who simply got on with it. The avoidance is not evidence that the task does not matter to you. It is evidence that it matters enough to hurt. The feeling you are avoiding is the feeling of caring. So the next time you catch yourself circling a task, the useful question is not, what is wrong with your discipline? It is a much stranger one. What feeling is sitting on top of this? And who exactly did I decide should deal with it? Tell me below, what is the one task you have been circling? And what is the feeling underneath it? If this made you think, subscribe to Wait Why. We drop a new question every week.